What's going on, internet? It's the Maskman here today, and today I'm here to do a Maskman commentary. If you saw by the title of this video, I put Maskman commentary, and then I put support Wikipedia. Now, when I do these videos on YouTube, for the most part, I get a subject and I just speak naturally. I don't use a script. I just say whatever comes off the top of my head. And I try to communicate as I'm going. But there are certain subjects where I want to say things in a particular way, in a certain order. So in order to not forget or not leave anything out, I have to write it all down and I have to read it out. So in this video, I'm going to be doing that. So in any video where I'm just reading a bunch of information, I'm just going to title it Maskman's Commentaries or Maskman Commentaries, because I want people to know the difference. So here we go. There is power in supporting things that you get value from and find entertainment in, because there are so many flawed business models. People have become accustomed to getting the milk for free, so they see no need in buying the cow. Technology is a beautiful thing that has changed the world in many positive ways, but it also came so fast that people couldn't keep up with it. So now, as far as entertainment goes, people no longer see a natural connection in paying for what they like. I'm not on here trying to beg anyone for anything. If my content is hot, then people will tell their friends and family, share my content, and I'll get more views for longer time frames, and I'll be able to earn a living just off the AdSense. My point is that people need to support things that they use and get value from. Wikipedia should be a multi-billion-dollar business on the basis of donations alone. How many people have wrote term papers using Wikipedia? How many people have wrote reports for Fortune 500 companies? How many people have done research for movies on the basis of Wikipedia? How many people have done YouTube videos with the information that they've gotten off of Wikipedia? Wikipedia has been a go-to source for information for about the last at least the last 10 years, and people have tried to discredit it as a source for information because customers can edit the profiles. But ultimately, if we're strictly talking about how much work has been able to be done and how productive and how valuable of a site this has been for people in getting their jobs done, then they should be more valuable and more popular than Amazon.com. Now, the reason I went on Wikipedia is because I was looking for the definition of the word science. Now, that may sound like a very simplistic word to want defined, but the reason I wanted to know what the word actually meant is because science is used in the buzz acronym STEM, STEM. STEM is a term that is used nowadays when referring to where public education should be pushing children. They should be pushed towards STEM, and STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which sounds great. But that makes it seem like science is a subject that you can master as a part of a bunch of other disciplines. And when people make that assumption, I get annoyed. STEM should really just be ST, because ST covers all the rest and then some. But I digress. When I went to the website, I was shocked to learn that Wikipedia, one of the most popular sites in North America, probably the world for getting information, is hurting for cash. That's the problem you have when you don't communicate your value and your needs early on. People get used to not giving you anything, and they don't understand why you are even asking them for anything. Because Wikipedia did such a poor job explaining to their viewers the needs of and the structure in their website, they now are in a situation where they have their backs up against the wall, and they have to resort to drastic measures. They have a banner at the top of their website explaining their needs for money, and how if every person that visit their site just donated $3, they could have enough money to run their site for a whole year. Now imagine how much money this site could have if that big ass banner that's at the front of Wikipedia today had been there from the beginning, and instead of asking for money, it explained the vision of the site, the purpose of the site, and why they are choosing not to have ads on their website, or why they're choosing to go in a particular direction, and the importance of the exchange of information for everyone to have. If what they are communicating now, they had communicated from the very beginning, I believe that they would have cash reserves, and I believe that they would be more advanced and even more respected as a website and as a source for information, because they could hire more staff. They can get a more professional look. They could put more money into it. It is very important to educate people early on and be upfront about your mission and your obstacles, so that people who believe in the vision can support you and your organization. So that the organization can bear the weight of free riders. Free riders is an economic term that deals with people who come along for the ride but don't pay for anything. They don't really support you, but they get entertainment from you. The reason I believe that this became such a big problem is that for years, and in many instances today, people do bad business, or they make promises that their products cannot deliver. I have been very interested in having wealth and getting out of poverty my entire life. And the first book I read on the subject of becoming successful was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Ever since then, I've read a number of those types of books about different subjects. And while I'll say that these books have interesting ideas and are an entertaining read, they are far from roadmaps on how to go from being flat broke to being a millionaire. And because people are so used to being lied to and either getting a subpar product like old CDs where there were only one or two good songs on the album, or people claiming to have life changing information. I'll give you an example. There is a YouTuber who was, and I'll say was, pretty popular for a while. Now, I won't say the YouTuber's name, but I will give an indication of who he is. There was a YouTuber who was accused of stealing Patrice O'Neal's material and using it as his own. I'll just leave it at that. Now, I was a pretty big fan of the guy, and I still am today. Um, but he had some DVDs for sale, and I bought two of them. He had a documentary and he had a comedy CD. Now, I think the first thing that went on for sale was his comedy CD. And I bought the comedy CD to see what he was like. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is going to be stand up. It wasn't stand up. It was, it was, in the format of YouTube videos. It was a bunch of videos like I'm making right now. But just imagine like short comedy, women do silly things type of videos. Those kind of comedy type videos. And it was maybe, I'd say maybe 20 minutes long, a 20-minute long DVD, and about four, maybe I'm saying too many, but a few, I'll say a few, at least three, because I haven't seen it in a while. At least three of the skits or videos in the DVD that I paid money for were videos that this guy pulled off of YouTube. Now, I paid, I don't know, $13, $14, including shipping and handling, to support this guy, buy his product. And he sells me shit that I can get for free on the damn website. That's janky ass bullshit business. And it's that type of shit that make people not believe in what people have going and not want to support them. The guy also had a documentary, and the documentary, it wasn't very deep. It didn't really tell about who he was. It was it was a little bit about his father and mother, him smoking, and I don't know, that was about it. It wasn't that much to it. I didn't get much from it. So he sold two products. He wanted me to pay, or I paid rather. I paid money for two separate products on two separate occasions, and I could just tell that these projects lacked all effort, lacked any kind of, lacked any, it just lacked passion. It lacked, it lacked any kind of professionalism. And people are so used to getting things like that, and getting things like that from people who are asking them for money, especially on the internet. Especially on the internet, they're used to getting played for people asking them for money, that they don't want to trust somebody, even if they like them, because they feel like they may be getting scammed, like they may be getting tricked. And that's a huge problem, and it's a big reason why people who actually are talented, and people who actually do deliver, and people who deliver consistently and need your support, don't get support. Like a Wikipedia has benefited millions of people. Millions of people got through school on copy and pasting Wikipedia. They got Wikipedia degrees. They got degrees off of Wikipedia. So Wikipedia is owed a lot of money that people didn't give them because they're so used to dealing with the caliber of person online who will sell you shit that you already got for free. Um, Janky business has hurt the ability of talented and valuable entities from earning a living. As of right now, I would not ask you to give me any money because I believe I have a lot of growing to do. And I can improve my message and delivery a lot. So when I get to the point where I feel strongly about my work and my presentation and my vision, I'll start to sell and market my work at a harder and higher level and ask people who support me and my message to support my ability to do it full time and at the highest level. What I want people to walk away from this video with is an understanding that people need money to survive, or more specifically, they need resources. If your favorite YouTuber, singer, actor, or website doesn't have enough resources to operate, then they have to stop bringing you content, or they have to bring you inferior content. I know most people are poor and can't give somebody tons of money because they make songs that you like or they make videos that you like. But what you have to understand is that without your support, they won't be able to make any music at all or any videos at all. The reason why so many people sell out and compromise their integrity and their message is because they have a gang of talent but no support from the people who consume their product. We have to create a culture of tipping and rewarding good work. If you feel like somebody does good work or they are saying something important, then leave them a tip. If I had some money, I would buy all of Life Jennings' CDs and give him $100 tip just for making good music with a message. I don't know if there's any way to get him the money, to get him the tip money, but there should be. There are a lot of sites that I enjoy going to and I feel are doing amazing work. I love the site Game Theory. I think that guy who does Game Theory is one of the smartest people I've ever seen on the internet. I don't even play video games because I'm not in a financial position to afford the equipment and the games and all of that. So I don't even play video games. I haven't played video games in about 8 years, 8 or 9 years now. Haven't played any video games, maybe longer. But the way that this guy makes videos, the way that he puts theories together, the way that he puts ideas together about these fictional situations is just amazing. Screw Attack, they are the guys who do Death Battle. They make amazing content. Cinema Sins, they review movies. All of these people make amazing content, and they need to be supported above and beyond um, the money that they get for views, because not only are they bringing high quality content, but they're bringing in high quality content that people like consistently. They do great work consistently, and consistently putting out good material, good work is something that people should instinctively be compelled to reward. Lastly, good work needs to be supported and held in high regard. If you are getting value for someone, if you are getting value from someone, please do whatever you can. $1 a month from 50,000 die-hard fans can go a hell of a long way. Think about it. That's all I have to say about this subject. That this concludes Maskman's commentary. That's all I had written down. I appreciate you if you made it all the way through this video. If I had certain kinds of technical know-how, I would have like pictures flashing or something on the screen other than me looking at the piece of paper and not addressing the camera. But I got to do what I got to do on the budget that I have. I appreciate you for watching the video. Anyway, leave comments, rate the video, like, dislike. If there's anything that you would like me to talk about, you can email me at themrmaskman@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter at themrmaskman. You can find me on Facebook at themrmaskman. And I have some videos on Daily Motion at themrmaskman. I appreciate you for watching. That is all I have to say about this subject, and I will see you in the next video.